So give me 2 balls. Give me one of your favorite balls that you did in the battle, and one of your hottest balls that went over the crowd.
After I battle a nigga, I make him feel whack. There's a difference between metaphors and real rap. It's the best shit I ever said, and I'ma keep saying it every battle because it's the fucking truth.
You like, man, like he just get to showing off, and it's like when a person like that get in his zone, it's very hard to calm down. You gotta do something amazing to calm him down.
Been young Calicoe, somebody grind time ain't dropping. I'ma treat you like my son. Come meet your dad. If we was battling for the bread, I would have beat you and let you keep your cash. Taught you a lesson. But after you take this L and I teach your ass, boy, if I catch you battling again, I'ma beat your ass. Or probably how you grounded for life. Am I sounding precise? Fuck applause, this little nigga need a round of advice. Like, don't you ever battle a Detroit nigga again. Put that sound in your life. The funny thing is, I know that was the worst first round of your life. And that's why I be walking around with 10 on me. I never let a nigga feed me. Smelling like Cali in Atlanta, I think I'm G-Dink. Patron ready for my battles, that's my green tea.
BYC.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BYC, bringing you classics. And today we have our second installment of How Many Classics. Today it's with one of battle rap's dopest MCs, man, who's held it down for a long time. Definitely one of the familiar faces when you think of battle rap, man. Detroit's own Calicoe, man. He's been holding it down for a long time. And as he had this battle drop recently with Ill Will on RBE, man, it really makes you think about what Cal has done, man. That's also a great battle. Some people are even calling it classic. I'm not ready to call it that yet, but I will say it's a great battle that makes you realize, man, Cal has been putting in work for a long time. From the grind time, early URL days, street status. He's been everywhere. And now he's still out here doing his thing, not just in the battle rap world, but also on the microphone doing what he does, you know what I'm saying? But what we do here on How Many Classics, basically what we do is we got a couple rules for what makes a classic. We're gonna go over that real quick. I think the first one, we pretty much know we gotta use that word, classic, right? Let's break it down. It pretty much has to be universally viewed as a great battle, you know, or a great back and forth contest between both MCs. You know, we know what makes a classic. I think we've seen plenty of them in the past. One of the main battles we knew that would be on the previous episode featuring Aye Verb was him versus Hitman Holla. All around classic, both men went back and forth. That's the definition of a classic, right? So we'll go by that. Now the second rule. If it's not a classic battle from both participants, the MC must perform at a level that gives the battle replay value. Now I'm gonna get to that in just a second because I had a battle that was right on the brink of making it just off the strength of that rule. But you know, there are situations where we have battles where one guy is cooking, the other guy not so much, but the material of the winner of that battle is just so good that it gives that battle replay value and makes you want to come back and visit a classic 3-0. You know what I mean? So that's rule number 2. On to the next. Okay, and lastly, in situations where a classic takes place, but the MC that we're focusing on takes a loss, he or she must make it close enough to where we can say it's still a classic performance. With that said, let's go ahead and get to it right now. Our honorable mentions for Calicoe. How many classics? Man, listen, I know a lot of people gonna give me slack for this, man, but I think this goes back to rule number 2, man. Calicoe had a great showing in his street status debut way back in the day, and it was against an MC by the name of Meta. Some of y'all might not remember that one. Go back and watch it, man. I think Cal put on the show. It's an honorable mention, I know, but I personally, I love what Calicoe did in that battle, man. Secondly, let's go all the way out to Grind Time West for this classic, which is sitting at 500,000 views all these years later. Heartless and Calicoe, definitely a dope back and forth battle, man. Really enjoyed that one. Let's go ahead to the next one. I really was crazy about this battle, but I can't deny it had great moments, and I definitely understand its impact, thus the mention. This one's kind of borderline. That's T-Rex, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think out there in the comments, what y'all thought about T-Rex versus Calicoe. If y'all thought it was a classic battle, I got it borderline, man. I'm gonna leave it in the honorable mentions. But right now, let's go ahead and get this started, man. How many classics? Calicoe. So let's go ahead and get to these classics from Calicoe, man. I mean, going back and revisiting this stuff, man, I realized a lot of things. One thing being, there were a lot of quotables said against this man, and the fact that he was still able to stand up there and hold his own against all these legends that he has on his resume is really a testament to what he does on that battle rap stage, man. But he's had a lot of quotables said against him. You know, Lux made Get This Work, you know, famous worldwide. You know what I mean? And his next opponent also had a quotable that still gets said to this day. It's very hilarious, the whole scheme. But this was a great match of wits, man. One thing I always think about while revisiting these matchups is like, yo, Cal has always been on the road, man. He's been on the road damn near his whole career. I mean, not many home games, and this was another road test, and this one went down to
Where your boss Aye Verb at? I don't even want to talk to you. Bitch niggas swearing they ill, cause they caught the flu. So listen, nigga, when I'm sparking with that Larkin, Ill gonna need a lot of NyQuil to get rid of this kind of coughing, cause I already did my research on you. I heard you fake, heard you take. If you call that spitting, what the fuck do I do? Regurgitate? Yeah. Hey, this battle ain't happened in Detroit because they checked that murder rate. The murder mitten. When I get down, you have a nervous break.
Bringing you classics.
Now, as I revisited these battles in chronological order, it was interesting watching his progression on URL from Young Ill to Newborn to Rich Dollars as we skip ahead. And it leads to one of his most controversial battles. One of the battles where his composure was really tested and he had to be a professional and just get through his rounds, because some of the stuff that was being said was pretty disrespectful.
You ain't a convict. Nigga, I be on some shine shit when a 9 click. You a suicide bomb bitch on a rhyme tip. That mean you killing yourself every time you let a rhyme spit. They don't want to battle. Damn! They just want to battle. A bunch of fake-ass rappers who scared to travel. I'm believing a nigga that say touch the chrome and can't complete like one battle out of his comfort zone. On the real, Smack, we need to have that battle with Detroit. Ain't nobody gonna get killed, Smack. See, I'm a man of my word, cause I'm real, Smack. I'm even tell Uncle Trick to chill, Smack. After a nigga battle me, I make him feel whack, cause there's a difference between metaphors and real rap. Soon as I spot Suge, bingo, nigga, he dead smacked his head crack, ain't CeeLo, nigga. My team about to green like Gino, nigga. And they'll cancel that bitch like Nino, nigga.
In this next classic, I felt there was a match where he beat his opponent clearly, and he had the New York crowd in his hand. He even had the legend Murder Mook emotional, and he dropped one of the most memorable lines from battle rap in that era, man. Let's just get to it.
For some reason, them Harlem niggas get slack. They ain't talking all this crazy shit and they slick raps. They ain't talking all this money shit like they get stacked like back in the night, back in the act. That shit whack. Why the fuck would I pack the Mac in the back of the act? In Detroit, we ride with it on that lap.
Another classic, another infamous battle against another Jersey legend, and it went down in his hometown. An advantage Cal rarely had, and an appearance from Uncle Trick. That's gotta make for a classic, right? This next battle was well known for its storytelling in the third round, but sitting at 1.4 million at the time of this recording, I think it proves how great this battle was. Another matchup against another Jersey veteran, and you know, as this list has proven in all these classics matchups, he's pretty much held his own, right? Would he do the same
he
here?
said some bitch shit. Y'all battle rappers are so disrespectful to women. Swear to God. Swear to God. You know I'm not lying. You know. I got that bitch number. The nigga said we disrespectful to women. I could have checked Red right there for acting like a queer and shit. Instead, I went and got a nut and act like I ain't hear the shit. To make a long story short, Shine, we all ended up fucking, we all got domed, but the bitch got mad because I wouldn't give her the digits to my phone. So she stormed out, started crying and started walking out the house. Red said, ain't you gonna talk to her? I said, nigga, there ain't nothing to talk about. Right. She get outside. I'm wasting my round with this shit too. She get outside. Red stop her like, baby, I don't know how I let this happen. I mean, sometimes you do shit you just regret. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for letting this shit happen. You know, all on that other stuff. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go talk to the bitch, she crying. He stopped me and said, Cal, you've done enough. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to
Bringing you classics.
Now, in this classic signature performance that really elevated him to the next level, he made a New York veteran look average in one of URL's first big stage events. I know you remember this one.
He just ain't that lyrical. For his old ass to beat me, that shit got to be lyrical. What you should do is pay me to write this shit. I give you some drive and start steering you in your whole style to reflect off cows like the mirrors do. You know what pisses me off the most when I'm hearing you? You can say the wackest shit I ever heard in my life and these niggas will start cheering you. See, that's what made me think he put some type of fear in y'all. For instance, he one got accused of gay shit, Aye Verb decided to say shit, and the same niggas ain't cheer at all. You fucking faggot. I'm tired of hearing about how you talk to Mac, how you supposed to scrap. Nigga, I'm in the same spot where those was at. Yeah! Who's this nigga?
The most talked about battle of his career. Another road test in a legendary battle. To this day, some people still argue that Cal won, but it's hard to say as a monumental third round from his opponent was all the talk after this battle. But don't sleep on the bars that Detroit's own brought in this Summer Madness classic.
Yo, Murder Moose, Iron Solomon, Sirius Jones, Loaded Lux, and E-Ness. Smack, that's your starting five? These niggas really got me stressed. Fuck them, we vets. Them niggas ain't got shit. Yeah, they sold a couple DVDs, but we the reason you got rich. Them same niggas that you claiming as your pioneers, it's the same niggas that showed up and was dying here. What you would have did without that landslide? Easy was born me. What you would have did without ball game? How could you work without priorities? K-Shine zip niggas up when he got it clear. DNA tell Smack to get these old niggas the fuck out of here. So I'm speaking the truth, so I'm saying something wrong today? Yeah, y'all started this shit. Y'all the reason the labels think battle rappers can't make songs today. See, we ain't gotta always talk about how we let a clip blast. Let's talk about some personal shit about your snitch ass. You told Smack what? You know what? I don't even like when niggas do all that personal shit. Boy, we face to face. How personal can personal get? After I robbed you, I'm taking all your personal shit. Tell your bitch to get out the car and leave the personal whip. I'm thirsty with clips. Let me find out he working with bricks. I'm squirting some shit that can leave him with a reversible hip. I swear to God, every bar and every verse that he spit, it just be all wordplay. Sound like some nursery shit. Y'all like wordplay? All right, fuck it, I give him wordplay. It's Tuesday, I give him a week to pay me, but by the third day, I'm showing up for that easy money. Yeah, you heard, Jay. You like it's only Thursday. I don't give a fuck what that herb say. I'm letting that chopper rumble like an earthquake, because I just wanted a reason to kill him. I ain't want the money in the first place.
In this next classic battle, he took on another Garden State legend, but had to fight the New Jersey elements on UW. Another road test against no slouch. He was dealing with hecklers on stage and a very talkative crowd, but yet and still, he churned it into his prey line.
We asked when we was walking in, nigga, and suing them. But he the type of nigga on Instagram on some I'm living so lavish shit and end up getting smacked with the burner for not having shit. Now it's a tragic switch. Now it's a tragic switch because you done got your cabbage split. The goons feel me. When you rob a nigga for nothing, you be mad as shit. You about to get stuck up, ho. But you an average bitch. I had to bring this social security since you the baddest crip. But how did Sue surface?
No, nigga, I said I'm on Sue surface, two bursting. Clap both of y'all, now y'all need two hearses. Scalpel from his head to his chin. Boy, I'm a true surgeon. Everybody want to be big today in that blue bourbon. Rest in peace, Big. But I don't disrespect vets. So rest in peace, Big. I know Big died in a green truck, but he a Crip, right? So we faking out? Well, I'm gonna make sure they all in that C-section when they take them out. These guns ain't leaving no chicken pox when we break them out. You ain't have no plans at the A? You better make them now. That's B and C. Because when they pull up inside that GMC, jump out, asking questions and shooting, they ain't TMZ. This battle on steroids. I wrote the shit that a genius see. This battle on steroids. I wrote the shit in the GNC. Focus on you and stop focusing on being me, nigga.
Heavy aggression in this style clash. You know, some people call this next opponent in this classic a bully, but Calicoe took it to a whole nother level, and we remember it for that reason, along with the fact that it was a pretty damn good war of words. It's at the OG Massacre on KOTD.
But you 6'6" and ain't never played a sport in your life. I can't honor that. You from Nova Scotia, ain't no fucking reason you ain't a scholar cat. But no, you wanna follow rap. And I saw 8 Mile, cop the squat, waiting for Eminem to battle Papa Doc. Huh? Your unathletic ass probably looks so funny trying to block a shot. You probably block a shot like this. Fucking with me, you gonna have to block a shot like this. The movies you be watching, that's where I'm from. We hold the Glock like this. You been in a room with a couple of black guys, but it was not like this. But just when I thought I was at the finish line, they flew me to a place where they do 10 a line. What? All these white folks sipping lean. All white buffs, bitch, I'm Mr. Clean. Pops, you right, Pops got knocked, but he ain't rather go against the team. Boston, he kept his mouth closed. I call him Mr. Bean. Hey!
Now this last featured battle had all the elements of a classic. Big crowd, yet not too much gas. Two titans in battle rap at this point in their careers. It featured his opponent dropping a classic signature second round as he usually does. And you gotta love his rebuttal letting Calicoe know he wasn't the man we just spoke on previously, Pat Stay. But nonetheless, young Shoebox Money was down for whatever. So that pretty much sums up personally what I feel are the classic battles from someone who's not just the best in Michigan, not just the best in Detroit, not just one of the best from the Midwest, but one of the best has ever stepped on that stage and competed, man. He's held his own against some of the legends of battle rap, and as you can see, his resume stands strong. He's held his own in all of those matchups in the different eras, the small room, OG URL days, all the way to battles against newcomers and new styles as he's finding his way in the game here in the late 2010s, where, you know, the crowd is real fickle and it's hard to keep their attention, but Calicoe has found a way to keep himself popping even after all these years, man, and we gotta salute him for doing what he does. I go by the name of Biz Billa. This has been How Many Classics. Stay tuned to BYC for BYC Radio and many other things coming from us, bringing you classics.
BYC.